Alright everyone, I have successfully figured a way that we are going to play an Ender Dragon and a Wither. Not together, but you know what? We're going to try anyways. So we're going to go through and we're going to make both. And I'm going to call this Play World. So we're just going to go PL. Play World. Come on, give me World. If you haven't figured out, my name is Blackstar by now. Just letting y'all guys know. And we're just gonna play Fernender and Devon. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna go to the hated super flat. Super flat. We're gonna go host privileges, keep inventory, which is unnecessary because I'm going creative, obviously. And we're going to make a wither today. Now this is just gonna be a real simple tutorial on how to make a wither. Let's see. Oh, I had a wither here at one point. Obviously, you can tell I've done this a couple times because the game is auto telling me the total wither up there if you caught that. I don't know if you'll be able to. But we're just going to go over a couple things. I don't know if they were new on this update specifically or what's going on with them. Oh my god, there's two villages right next to each other. So this is going to be extra fun because I don't normally get to catch villages this close together. So what we're basically going to do is we're going to make a wither hotspot. Now, the wither is originally from the Ender, or from the Nether. So what you're going to need is obsidian, soul sand, and a wither skeleton with some flint. Now, you don't have to make the obsidian part. I just like to just because it's a wither. And I feel like it kind of deserves it. But I'm a little bit weird. So you may have a totally different opinion on what the wither deserves being in your own world. But since it comes from the nether, I like to put it on a nether portal. So again, I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. Not everyone's going to agree that you should take this extra step. Really, you only need to take it if you're in creative, and even then, it's not even like you have to take it. It will spawn just fine on just dirt or wherever you really want to put it. I just think it's cool, and I just like doing the four-pronged nether portal, just because, I mean, let's face facts, it looks cool. You're this giant glowing four-set doorway in the middle of your world that just looks evil. I mean, it's got purple flakes flying out of it, which is creepy. Okay, so for your wither, real simple. Soul sand, soul sand, soul sand, and boom, soul sand. That's your wither body, right there. This is not going to change. Not going to look any different. Okay? Wither skull. Wither skull. Doesn't matter the order. You do wither skull first, then soul sand. I don't care. And bam, there's a wither. Now this badass will attack just about anything. And I say just about anything because I'll show you that it doesn't attack everything. It attacks cows. Okay? That's cool. It is obviously happy to attack cows. It attacks pretty much everything except zombie pigmen. I've yet to see it attack one of those. So just as proof of concept, I'm going to fill this world up with zombie pigmen. Now, you're probably thinking, Blackstar, why would you do that? Why would you fill a perfectly good flat world with zombie pigmen? Just to show you that I'm not sure that it actually attacks them. Yeah, it does. It does. When there's enough, it will attack them. This wither thing, it's so confusing because it's just wrote awkwardly. Where you don't know what it's going to attack and you don't know when it's going to attack. Look at the zombie pigman, it is going after it. Zombie pigman is like, I have got this, guys. I have got this. It is significantly tougher than me, but I have got this. So I'm going to actually go ahead and help the villagers over here. Not the ones over there. Screw the ones over there. The ones over there are jerks. They called you guys uncool. So yeah, we're not going to help those guys. We're gonna help these guys. These guys said y'all guys are awesome. So we're gonna make a few Iron Giants. Iron Giant, pretty much the exact same as the Wither. Actually, yeah, it's pretty much the exact same. So I've created a couple Iron Giants, and it beats the shit out of the Iron Giants too. It takes a lot longer though. The Iron Giants have quite a few health bars or hearts going on for them. So as you can tell, it's taken a couple good hits just to get rid of the Iron Giants. Now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna make some other fun stuff. As you can see, the Wither obviously has no issues killing anything. It just completely goes, falls to the wall, attack everything. Everything will die. I think the zombie pigmen are still over here, or they're all dead by now. No, there's a couple that didn't fight. A couple zombie pigmen that were actually left out of fighting. So that's kind of cool. Now, here's the thing. Let's say you already got a Wither here. Okay? Already trashing out this world. You can actually go right over here. Right into your nether. And, oh, this is so cool. It's a little nether. Yay! Nether portal. Nether. So you can go and go right up here. Go boom, boom, and boom. And go boom, boom, boom. Oh look! You can have two! Yes, that is correct. You can have two Withers. It is possible. Now they cannot fight each other. That's an impossibility within the game itself. Now Wither bombs is what I'm going to go ahead and call them, just because I don't actually know the correct terminology for what these blue kind of death the kid gunshot thingies are. But basically those things destroy even obsidian. So let's say I throw an obsidian wall. I'm just going to throw a lot of obsidian. And as you can see, these are all perfectly straight lines. Go all the way up. And this thing's going to get mad at me here in a minute. And it's going to start blowing up obsidian. So, yeah. That's pretty hardcore for something to blow up obsidian. So I'm going to go through here. Make a nice little line. And I'm going to grab, I don't know. Let's find something that won't move a lot. Like Skelly. Let's get a Skelly. Pumpkin, skeleton. And it is now shooting at the... Yes, I know it has the maximum number of enemies reached. You've only fought one skeleton? That sucks. Let's see if it attacks the skeleton. Should attack the skeleton. It's just sitting there. It's like guarding its own little portal. Hey, D-bag, over here. Over here, look. Here's a skeleton. Here's a skeleton. Here's a skeleton. Okay, nope. You're gonna attack the gas now. Yep, you'll even attack the gas, which is cool. I guess. I'm not really sure if that's cool or not. So let's go check on the other Wither. And by the way, these things continually attack whether you're here or not. So this thing's probably done quite a bit of damage over here. Looks like it's just running around screaming at things. It's found itself a little house. It's not really hitting hard. I guess half the power of it went to the other Wither. So that's kind of cool. It's just who's cruising around. It's just going its own little way, doing its own little thing. Yep, there you go. So it's just chilling. So that's basically the Wither. I mean, it's just that simple. It just runs around and kills things. So the next thing I'm going to show y'all how to make is a crucifix for your witches. So let's say y'all guys got a bunch of witches, you know, you're just not cool with them being around anymore, and you just want to burn them at the stake. Well, here with Blackstar, I'm going to show you how to do that. So you get a lava bucket and you get some obsidian, and you just go and make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and you put a couple in the middle, just like so. You go ahead and you fill that bad boy up with lava, and this is just something my friend showed me. It's a little bit creepy, it's a little bit morbid, but I mean, it's a witch, you know, it's what witches get done to them. They get burned. So let's see, slime, gas, cow, sheep, pig, witch. There we go. Okay, so you just drop a witch in, and they burn. And it looks like they're burning on the stake because they really don't move. They just kind of stand there and take it. So if you want to let your villagers know what the shit is, this is the shit. Now, your first witch will always take forever. You notice they're holding red, so they're holding basically a resistance to fire potion, because that's where they spawned in. They spawned in fire. So you can drop just as many witches as you want down there. It's kind of cool. Now, I told y'all, I guess in the comments, that I'm going to make a wither capture device. So let's go get rid of this current wither, so that I can make a wither capture device. I think this is the other village. Now, a wither has a lot of hearts. This thing is pretty tough. So, go ahead and get some night vision going on. Apparently my friend's, like, 12-year-old niece or something showed him this. And I had no idea this even worked. This is cool. So, let's go ahead and let's kill this wither off. Because you can continually just kill the damn thing and respawn. It doesn't really freaking matter. So, the thing is, a little bit of a pain in the butt to kill, especially even if you're in creative, because it's got so many hearts. And it just freaking lives forever. I mean, seriously. This thing literally lives forever. It doesn't die. I mean, like, there's no mobs that are tougher than it. Unless you're, like, fighting an Ender Dragon and you somehow... and I promise you, you have to do something special to trigger it. See, now, the more you attack it, the weaker it gets, but the more ferocious its attacks become, and it becomes more and more chaotic and violent. You can see it's done more damage in this one house than it has for the whole village. So if you get it down to, like, I don't know, 1 health or something, 1 heart, it just goes crazy. Sorry, cell phone. Which is kind of cool. So we're going to make a wither capture device. I made one of these a little while ago, so I'm going to have to remake it from scratch, basically. I need some soul sand, wither skulls, glass, and let's see, what else do I need? What else do I need? Water and lava. That's it. So what you do is you take your wither, you go boom, 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 boom. You take head, skip the third head, won't do the third head. Third head is not worth it. And you make basically a little dungeon for it. Like a little house. Nothing big, nothing fancy, it's just gotta be glass anyway, it's not like it really matters. I do glass in tutorials strictly because I want you guys to see everything that I'm doing. So you're not like, you hacked your PlayStation 4, which is impossible, but you've done it. No. No hacking, no PlayStation 4 messing around, none of that kind of jazz. This is straight legit, everything on the level. I'm not trying anything funny or anything crazy. This is just a really kind of cool way of trapping a wither. It works pretty well. Of course, you can always add more to it if you wanted to. You can make it a dungeon and have a wither trapped in it. If you want to go creative and have some fun with your friends.
and not have your wither literally just wreck everything. But I mean, it is kind of frail at the end of the day. It is just a dungeon after all, and its frailty is pretty high because I make these out of glass. Again, I make them out of glass for the tutorial purpose, but I think they look cool made out of glass myself personally. So it's kind of tutorial only, kind of not. So now you're going to need a little bit of height, so don't make it at the top of your dungeon.
Make it at the bottom because it's probably going to exceed a couple levels. Now, me and my woman, we made dungeons before for each other, and they're pretty fun. You know, that's just a fun little thing to do if you and your girl play Minecraft.
So, this movie's probably going to be about a 30-minute movie, so this isn't just some quick little tutorial. I probably could move a bit faster, but I really don't want to. So you're just going to have to kind of excuse the slow movingness of this. Now, aesthetically, I haven't done this before outside of underwater, so I'm going to have to kind of make an ocean on top of everything for it to fully work like I want it to. So you're going to have to kind of be prepared for that. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work this first time correctly, 100%. So it does involve lava. I know some of you guys are like, lava, terrible, terrible, I hate lava. I'm going to try to make sure it doesn't leak out too much into the overworld and just ruin everything. But, you know, like I said, this is not my first time doing this, but like fourth or fifth, but always underwater with the wither. So basically, the wither infinitely regenerates in lava, it seems like. I'm not sure if that's a fact, but it's just what it looked like to me when I was playing on it for the first time. I may have just been mistaken or didn't notice something I should have, like it was getting potions somewhere or throwing something at it. So we're going to go through here and we're going to cap this off. So it's going to have a completely full lava field right on top of it. Okay? That's the easy part. Now, what you got to do is, once you get this capped off, a easy break.
This actually has to pretty much be this. Because you need something that breaks pretty quickly and pretty easily at a whole lot of cost. So I always like glass because it's one of those things that just breaks. It doesn't leave a lot of extra blocks laying around. So if you're trying to mess your friend up and make sure he doesn't get through your dungeon, definitely a wither trap is always optional. It just depends on what kind of D-bag friend you are. If you're real D-baggish, this is a pretty good idea. If you're kind of D-baggish, this is still a pretty good idea. Gonna be honest with you. Really, either way you go with it, it's pretty awesome. So there's really no wrong way to go with it, other than you should just try to do it. Just say you did it. This is actually going to be 3 levels of glass, fire, water. Glass, fire, water. Just to make sure I have everything completely covered. So I'm going to go through here, completely coat this with water, like so. Obviously I have a lot of animals spawning all the way around me. So let me get this totally covered. Nice case of water. There we go. And it makes pretty little waterfalls too. I mean, this looks cool, but it also hides the fact that you're hiding a wither. Because honestly, if your friend finds out you have a wither, he's gonna be mad. So I'm gonna ruin a couple friendships by showing people this. But I'm kind of okay with that, strictly because, you know, I'm a gamer. And that's what gamers are all about, is about expanding. So we always have to keep expanding to the next level. And your friend's going to look at this, wow, that's real cool. The wither only seems to fly upwards. So that's kind of one of those cool things that you can really just abuse, is his inability to fly other directions. So, again, one of those cool things. You know, wither doesn't fly sideways, flies upwards. So, I mean, that's just one of those nice things. And you need something for it to target. You need a large crowd of stuff. So you need to spawn quite a few items up here. Something that's preferably not going to jump and climb out. So that it keeps wanting to attack upwards until your friend gets to it. So basically what you can do is go 2 blocks high. There's a bunch of things up here. They can be even a second floor above it. Strictly because the wither is going to go towards the largest spawn area. Now what I would like to do on this one specifically is I'm going to go villager. Strictly because villagers are kind of annoying to me. And I can spawn quite a few of them. So let me just go ahead and spawn a ton of villagers. These are going to kind of be my, like, wither trapment item. So, it's going to spawn a lot of wolves too. Wolves shouldn't bother the villagers too much. I guess they might, but, you know, it's whatever kind of thing. Plenty of wolves, plenty of wolves. Okay. So let me repair my little glass work. Alright. And a wither. Now if you'll watch, you'll just sit there for the longest time. Just check everything out. And he traps himself. Pretty much immediately. Because the lava and water will just continually pour down upon him. Now he can still attack stuff on the outside. But it keeps him in basically one centralized area that he really can't attack anything below or above him. So just go ahead and make sure that you know what you're doing before you do this and release a wither. And, you know, he's just going to stay there. That's it. So I can come back in 30 minutes. Wither will still be there. Same villagers, same animals. Because it can't escape. It's just stuck in there. So if anyone wants to try to, you know, you gotta make it so, no, you can't free the wither. Shit, he's free. Okay, never mind. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. I guess they had to be more centralized. They're pretty centralized. Yep, he's going after him. He's going after everything. So, well, I guess what you could do is you could make that into a trap itself. Give a wither skull. Have your friend put it on top of a block that doesn't look like it would actually spawn a wither. And there you go. Well, there's a wither trap that fails. So that's all I'm doing for today. I will catch y'all guys later. This is Black Star. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe, and I hope y'all do. Catch y'all guys later.